In a memorable Saturday Night Live episode, Jean Smart delivered a fearless monologue that took direct aim at Meghan Markle, leaving the audience divided and social media ablaze. Smart, known for her wit and boldness, didn't hold back as she launched into a sharp, sarcastic takedown of the Duchess of Sussex. What started as lighthearted jokes quickly morphed into biting commentary, particularly around Markle's relationship with the press and her activism, both of which became central targets of Smart's pointed humor. The audience in the studio had mixed reactions, some gasping at the severity of the jokes, while others couldn't contain their laughter. The camera often panned to Meghan Markle herself, who was seated in the audience. As the monologue progressed, it became clear that Markle was increasingly uncomfortable. Each punchline seemed to land harder than the last, with Smart doubling down on the roast. By the time Smart took jabs at Markle's perceived insincerity regarding her public image, Markle's discomfort was palpable. Among the key moments was Smart's critique of Markle's handling of media attention. She sarcastically commented on how Markle had once sought fame and now appeared to simultaneously court and rebuff the press, depending on what served her narrative. The monologue crescendoed as Smart questioned the sincerity of Markle's activism, implying that it was more about optics than genuine effort. The audience erupted in laughter, though there was also an underlying tension in the room. Markle's uneasy smiles and fidgeting spoke volumes as the monologue intensified. The controversy didn't end with the closing credits of SNL. The next morning, social media platforms were filled with heated debates. Many applauded Jean Smart for her fearlessness, calling her performance one of the boldest in SNL's recent history. They admired her willingness to say what many felt but hadn't dared to express publicly. However, others found the monologue unnecessarily harsh, accusing Smart of going too far in her critique. For them, Smart's takedown of Markle seemed mean-spirited rather than satirical. Criticism poured in from Markle's supporters, who felt that Smart's jokes reinforced a negative and unfair narrative that has often surrounded the Duchess. They pointed out that Markle has been subjected to intense media scrutiny and vilification, and Smart's monologue only contributed to that narrative. On the other hand, some saw the performance as refreshing, a way to challenge the perceived self-importance of public figures like Markle. Despite the split in opinion, one thing was certain: Jean Smart's performance had an undeniable impact. It not only became a trending topic on social media, but also sparked conversations about the boundaries of comedy, celebrity culture, and the role of public figures like Meghan Markle. Some questioned whether comedy should be used to make such personal critiques, while others argued that the nature of SNL and satire, in general, is to push boundaries and hold public figures accountable, even if it makes people uncomfortable. Meghan Markle's reaction was another focal point of discussion. While she maintained her composure during the live taping, insiders suggest that she was deeply affected by the monologue. According to some reports, Markle felt blindsided by the intensity of Smart's jokes, especially given that she had been invited to attend the episode as a guest. This added an extra layer of drama to the situation, with some questioning whether it was appropriate for SNL to make Markle a target when she was present in the audience. In the days following the broadcast, commentators weighed in from all sides. Some defended Smart, suggesting that public figures like Markle should expect to be the subject of satire, especially when they hold themselves up as symbols of activism and social change. Others felt that there is a fine line between comedy and cruelty, and Smart had crossed it during her monologue. The controversy surrounding Smart's monologue shows no sign of dying down. With such a high-profile target and the mixture of public reactions, the incident is likely to remain a defining moment in SNL's history. It has reignited conversations about the role of satire in media, the treatment of women in the public eye, and how far comedians can, or should, go when delivering a punchline. Regardless of where one stands on the issue, Jean Smart's performance will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most talked-about moments of her career, cementing its place in Saturday Night Live lore as a bold, divisive, and unforgettable monologue.